Alright, so let's look at question 4. Solve these inequalities. A. 5x greater than 10. Okay, so let's solve this one after the other. We have 5x greater than 10. Now we're not asked to draw any number line here. We just need to find the value of x. So what you have to do here, you have 5 and x. So you want to get the value of x, and you have 5 just beside it, and you don't want the 5. So you divide both sides by 5. Okay, and then you're going to have x is greater than 2. Alright, so the values are greater than 2. We have 3, 4, 5, and so on and so forth. That's the answer for A. Now for B, we have 4x plus 1 less than or equal to 17. So we have 4x plus 1 less than or equal to 17. Now, the first step for us to do is to collect the like terms. The like terms here we have 1 and 17. They're like terms because they do not carry x. Okay, 4 has an x with it, so it is an unlike term with the other two numbers. Now we're going to take we're going to bring the plus 1 together with the 17. Now there are two ways by which you can always do that. I mean, there are several ways. You can decide to see how you can eliminate that plus 1 from the left hand side. So you have plus 1. To eliminate it, you subtract that 1. So plus 1 minus 1 means 0. Now, in as much as you subtracted 1 from the left hand side, you also do that to the right hand side, so negative 1. Alright, so we're going to have 4x less or equal to 16. Okay, then the next step we're going to take now is we have 4 times x. We do not want the 4, so to take out the 4 beside the x, you divide by 4, because 4 divided by 4 will give you 1, so it's going to eliminate it. Now, in as much as you've done that to the left hand side, you should also do that to the right hand side. So you divide by 4. Okay, and so you have 4 here. Okay, so here we have our answer as x is less or equal to 4. And what are the values that are less than or equal to 4? We're going to start from 4. We have 3, we have 2, 1, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we move on to C. Okay, so for C, we have 3x plus 1. Okay, 3x plus 1 less than negative 8. So how do we solve this? Similar to 4b. You could quickly try. Alright, so first we collect the like terms, and now let's use a little different method. Okay, now in collecting like terms, here we have plus 1 here and negative 8. Those are the like terms there. 3x is not a like term, it's an unlike term because it has x with it. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this plus 1, which is on the left hand side of the sign, that's of the less than sign, is on the left. We're going to take it from the left to the right. It's going to become 3x less than negative 8 minus 1. Okay, it was positive 1 initially on the left. Once you move it across that sign, whether it is a positive, an equality sign, a less than sign, a greater than sign, all those signs, is going to change from maybe positive to negative. And if it was negative before, it turns into positive. Alright, so we're going to have 3x less than negative 9. The next thing now is we divide both sides by 3, and then we're going to have x is less than negative. Voila. So we have the answer for number 4C. Now let's move on to number 4D. Oh, before I move on, what are the values that we are referring to in this particular case? Now the values that are less than negative 3, okay, we should be referring to negative 4, negative 5, negative 6, and so on and so forth. Alright, move on to 4D. So for 4D, we have 3 into bracket x plus 1 greater or equal to negative 6. Now, what's the first step here? Our first step is to simplify what we have on the left hand side. And to do that, we're going to open the brackets. Okay, so we have to open the brackets, we're going to use 3 to multiply each of what we have inside the brackets. All right, so we're going to have 3 multiplying x, that will be 3x, plus, that's the plus we have in the middle of that this place, and then 3 times 1, that makes 3. All right, less or equal to -6. Now our next step is to collect like terms. We have +3 and we have -6. Okay, so let's say that we want to eliminate the positive 3 here. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to subtract 3. So we have +3 and then we subtract 3 from that 3, meaning that you're going to neutralize, you're going to eliminate that +3. Alright, so since you have already subtracted from the left hand side, you also have to do that to the right hand side. So you're subtracting 3 from the right hand side. So this goes, we're going to have 3x left, and then greater or equal to -9. So we're going to have 3 and then 3. Sorry, I hope you can see what I've written here. So you have x less or equal to -3. Alright, so we have our answer. Now, what are the values that are greater or equal to -3? Of course, we start from -3. So -3, alright, we have -2, -1, 0, and so on and so forth.